Well, look, Sean's here. How do you deal with contradictions, Sean?
What's up, Beth? What are you talking about?
We're talking about contradictions. I was talking to my dad earlier.
Okay.
Right? Now, my dad's of the opinion that everybody knows that level's horizontal. And my dad lives on a globe. Right? He has his globe model in his head. And level being horizontal is on that globe model. Very same globe model, I think. I think he has the same globe model as you, I think. I don't know, though.
The globe model would only be the data represented to be visualized.
Yeah, but he has level being horizontal because he knows that level's horizontal.
But it's not.
Well, my dad is absolutely certain that level is horizontal. And level is horizontal on his globe.
No. But okay, whatever you want to say. Whatever floats your boat, Beth. It's not.
So,
I don't know how else to say it.
would you say that level being horizontal in reality is a contradiction to a globe model?
No.
It's not contradictory. Well, why can't you have level being horizontal on your globe model then?
It's not the same thing. That's all I'm saying. It's not the same thing. Simple as that.
What's not the same thing? Level being horizontal in the globe that you live on.
Yes. Yep.
So you can't have level being horizontal on your globe, whereas my dad can.
He can have his opinion all he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Free country. Well, I don't know where you live, but here it's a free country. The reality of it is, though, if we're actually going to have this discussion and we're talking about the reality of it, then level is not horizontal.
How do you know that, though?
Excuse me? How do I know it's not?
Yeah. I mean, how can you just say that when my dad absolutely certain that level's horizontal?
So I guess that's his opinion.
Yeah, and it's just your opinion that it isn't.
I'll tell you how. I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly how. Because I could set a horizontal line that starts from one reference point, and I can have a level line that is level at 2 reference points. Simple as that.
What? So at each end of the horizontal? Are you saying?
No, that's not what I said, Biff. I'm sure you heard me.
Yeah, I know you're saying horizontal at one point, but the horizontal is a straight line, right? It has 2 ends in reality.
Yeah, but a horizontal line, it would only be referenced from the beginning.
But it will have an end. Won't it?
It depends on if you're talking about the line, how long does the line last? Forever. If you're talking about to a certain other point, then yeah, sure it does.
No, if you're sorting out a building contract,
that would still be void of elevation.
Yeah, in a building contract for your horizontal, we will have a more than 1 point, right?
What?
The building that you're going to make in reality, right? The horizontal baseline that you're going to lay out will have more than 1 point. Like 2, 3.
What makes you think it's a horizontal baseline? Why are you changing that up? Because the data point, which is going to be your base where everything starts from, isn't even a line. It's going to represent a data point, not a line.
Yeah, loads of points. You put points all over the ground, right? To lay out your
Again,
building
it's
plot,
not.
but then you have to reference them to a horizontal baseline.
No, you don't. You're not No, what are you talking about, Beth? When a project is being planned out, and they decide to break ground, the survey crew comes out and they set hubs, data points. They don't set any lines. They don't set any level lines. Nothing like that. Just data points.
Yeah,
Those are your references. So
yeah.
when you keep saying referencing a horizontal line, that's not true. That's not what they do.
No, I listen to what I said again. They will lay out all of the points, like for front southwest corner of the building, then the northwest corner of the building. Right, you'll lay out those points for each corner of the building or whatever, your roadway, your roundabout, all of that. You'll lay those points out, but then they will all be given a elevation reference.
To that data point, not any line, not any other point, only that data point.
Yeah, but they'll all be given a same reference to the same horizontal. Like when your front left hand corner, front right hand corner, they have to be referenced together to be on the horizontal whenever
No,
you're laying the foundations.
nope, no,
No.
nope.
Oh,
You got it
right.
wrong.
Go on then. What you say? No. Go on. How's it not that?
Because it's literally data points that reference the data point. And the northwest, southwest, any corner is not referenced to any other corner. When you lay a form or a pad or a street, curb and gutter, etc., you are referencing from that data point, not two data points, not a line, not a horizontal line, not a level line, just a data point, which is a set point for an elevation and the standard of elevation that is going to be,
Yeah.
right? So that gives you the number where the data point is, and then it also on the stake gives you a number or whatever you're doing, the offset will be. So again, it has nothing to do with a horizontal line, has nothing to do with a level line, that has nothing to do with referencing these lines when
I'll
you're
give
talking
over,
about
Sean.
data
You started
points
acting
on a
fucking
site.
stupid now. If they're laying out for a building, the surveyors, they reference it to either horizontal or level. You can't say they don't have any reference to either of them.
They don't.
Of course
Again,
they
let me make
fucking
this clear.
do.
When a survey crew goes out, one guy sets up a tripod, another guy takes a pole out with a reflector on it, and he walks around and he takes data points. That data point, the number that are given to that data point is a section, an elevation, and then the information that is needed for that data point to be offsetted from. Again, not a horizontal line, not a level line. It's not, you're literally conflating something that has nothing to do with even lines. When they reference that, they reference a datum point. They're not referencing a line. Maybe your steps are mixed up, but the reality of it is how it works. And how it works is this. Ready? Datum points aren't referenced off of horizontal lines or level lines. They are just data points for offsets.
Are you
So
saying
continue to
you
conflate.
saying that elevation points aren't referenced to a horizontal plane?
When did I say that
No,
horizontal
I'm
line or
asking
that
you.
these lines
I'm
aren't?
asking you,
We were going
Sean.
through, we were literally,
Are
yeah, Beth, we were
you
literally, Beth,
saying
we were
that
literally
these
going
datum
through steps.
points are not referenced in any way to a horizontal plane? Is that your claim, Sean?
You said a horizontal line. Yes, you are doing something on a theoretical horizontal plane
Okay, so
in
these
every
points
direction.
are referenced to a
No,
horizontal
nope,
plane.
nope. They're
Oh,
just
fucking hell.
plotted on one.
Make him. They're
Yeah,
just
fucking
plotted on a
hell. It's
horizontal
crazy that
plane.
you can't get the
But they're
data
not
points.
referenced
Yes,
to it with the elevation references.
they are put on an elevation. Yes.
So that's
A
horizontal.
elevation, not
That's
referencing any other elevation, only the elevation at that datum point. There is no horizontal line or level line to reference anything off of on a datum point.
There's no need to get angry, Sean. It's all right. We're just saying that
I'm not getting
all of the
angry. I'm just making
corners,
sure that you understand
all of the
what's being
corners will
said
be
because you
referenced to each
clearly
other,
don't.
won't they?
No.
Well, yeah, when they're
Themselves.
laying the foundations. Yes, they will. Of course they will.
No. When they're first of all, when they're laying foundations, they're not talking about datum points. They've already done their offsets. They've created their own fucking grade stakes and their own elevations for off of those offsets. When I'm being very specific, surveying does not look at a datum point, any kind of reference to a horizontal line, or even a reference to any other point on that horizontal
Of
plane you
course
keep
it
talking about.
fucking does.
Is
Foresight, backsight,
no, it
Sean.
doesn't.
Don't be
Okay,
stupid.
this is literally how it works. If I'm doing this northwest corner, I'm going to do the northwest corner and I'm going to do that back shot and I'm going to check the northwest corner and I'm going to check the northeast corner from that location I'm checking it from. That's a back shot. That's checking to make sure you're verifying your measurements.
Yeah, you're
What we are
making sure
talking
they're at
about
the
is
same
when they set
elevation.
is yeah, and even that no,
Yeah.
they're not. That's why that's why when they're doing surveying, each datum point is a reference to its own self. They are not referencing another datum point's elevation.
Of course
They are
you
only
are. You're
referencing the
referencing
angle at
it
which
to another.
they're
That's what you do
measuring.
with every
They're
datum point.
measuring no. First of all, they're measuring the distance in between where those data points will be referenced at. But they're not referencing it across a horizontal line. They're
You're
not referencing
referencing the
that with
foresight
elevation.
to the backside.
They're only no, they're not. They're
Yes,
only
you
referencing the
are,
distance
Sean.
between the two data.
Fucking stupid.
All they're doing is referencing the difference between the two data points to make sure the data points are at the right location. They are not referenced in elevation. They are not referenced in the horizontal line. They are literally referenced in where they are plotted at. That is it.
Yeah, that's what we said.
That's the only
You
thing that two.
start that.
That's the only two
You
things
start
that.
with that
That's the
one,
only two.
and
That's the
then
only two
you
things that
reference
datum
it
points have in common with
to
each other. And
elevation,
I'm
Sean.
going to just continue to talk, Bev,
Yeah, I know,
because
because
you're doing this on
because you're
purpose. You're
stuck.
not understanding on purpose. No,
It's
I'm
not
not
that
stuck.
I'm not
I'm explaining it to
understanding,
you
Sean.
very specifically. No, it is.
We're just trying to have a conversation, Sean. We're
Yeah, it's
pointing
hard to have a
out,
conversation when you don't
that
understand what's
you
being said.
first off,
It's hard to have a
you
conversation when you cut me off.
plot
Anytime you
the
have something to say,
land
even though I'm
out
in the middle of
the
what
shape
I'm
you
saying,
want
Bev.
it in the
This is
direction you want
probably
it.
why I don't come on here very often because
I,
there's no conversation. Every
because you
time I'm
keep
trying to
fucking
reference, I'm
talking,
trying to
Sean.
tell you, yeah, damn right I do because you asked me a question, and for me to explain it, I have to talk. That doesn't mean you get to cut me off in between what I'm saying, so you can say
But
you're
now you're
bullshit because you
saying
don't want
nothing.
what
You're
I'm
just
saying to be
moaning
heard.
and whinging.
Exactly like
You're
that.
just crying,
You're
Sean.
right. You're right. If you would shut the fuck up, I wouldn't have to.
Right. It's not as if
It's your
you're the
choice.
experienced surveyor here or anything, is it?
Actually, I am the experienced surveyor here,
Well,
Bev.
what qualifications have you got, Sean?
He left.
Oh, have you gone? Oh.